All right. Final thing.
Yeah.
So we lost we lost a legend, um,
Mm.
Chadwick Boseman. I found out. I forget how did I find out. It might have been. Oh, I was on IG, and one of the sites, posted it, and it was the same reaction you always have. Like, nah. That's not right. Because I had caught it right when they posted it, so there weren't any comments yet. So I just saw it, and I was like, well, this has to be something wrong. And then of course, eventually ended up being true. And whenever something like this happens, man, it's so many thoughts that go through my mind. First and foremost is the thought of you're reminded at how life is tomorrow's not promised, man. We are like
Yes.
leaves blowing in the wind. Like we think our lives mean something. And I don't mean to say that it doesn't mean anything in a sentimental sense, but just in the sense that we are mortal. We are mortal beings. And the shit that we trip about or that I trip about, it makes me reconsider all of that stuff, man. All of that stuff. All of that. Oh, I can't believe such and such Booker didn't call me back. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about, bro? And the other thing it makes me think about is just how this dude, yo, man, like his work ethic and just like his purpose to be able to do all of that while he was battling this disease that he pretty much knew. I'm gonna go ahead and guess he knew that it was a uphill battle. Um, yeah, it just put a lot of things in perspective for me. So I just say, obviously, shout out to him, rest in peace, and prayers and thoughts to his family and his close ones.
Yeah, man. It definitely this one. I'm not one of those people who like gets affected by celebrity passings. It's just hard for me to make a connection. But this was a special person, and I just remember like that opening weekend of Black Panther, man. It felt it felt so special to see so many Black people so happy and joyous at the same time. To see so many people get dressed up in African garb. I mean, oh man, it felt like I was being taken back to like when I was a kid and like going to school. Like I went to a very militant school, and we had a lot of events where we would have celebrations of different African ceremonies and different African traditions, and it was just really really something. It's just to see like you can see that when people came out of that movie, their spirit was lifted, and they stood a little taller. They felt a little bit more proud. Yeah, it was
We don't have that
a
many
rough week.
heroes. We like Black people. We don't have that many heroes, right? All of
Mm,
our heroes seem to go too soon, seem to go too young.
mm,
But I feel like we hit a stride as like people. We really hit a stride where there was something happening in Hollywood. We were being celebrated. Black Panther was a huge milestone for us culturally. It was a box office success that Black people have never seen in Hollywood, and he was the face of that. He was our hero. He was our guy. Um, and for him to die so young, man, so young,
mm.
it's tough because we waited so long for this hero, um, and uh, I'm sure there's so many kids who still have his costume in their closet, and we're planning on
Yes.
wearing it for Halloween this year. And it's just going to hit different when we see it now. It's going to be so different. So I think that you know that movie was meant to be one thing. It was meant to be a part of this big Marvel cinematic picture universe, but it turned into something way bigger than that, way bigger than that. And it's sad to see Chadwick, who was, from all accounts, he seemed to be a phenomenal person on and off
Mm,
screen.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
just a good, solid man. So it's sad to see him leave, especially in a time where we're seeing Black men, their lives ending prematurely for other reasons as well.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know about y'all, but his passing has definitely inspired me to like squeeze more life in.
Yeah.
He squeezed so much into 43 years. It's like unbelievable. I'm 43. I turned 43 last week, and it made me think about like what's going to be my legacy? What have I done with my life? Where am I going with my life? How can I squeeze more life in and do more, accomplish more, touch more people, love more people? And that, hopefully that will be the legacy he leaves, like to remind people to squeeze more life in while you're here.
Yeah, man. The site, a lot of sites that deal with, pancreatic cancer research and awareness, they're spiking through the roof, which is a great thing. People are doing more research. More people are going to get checked, which is an amazing legacy to leave. If it encourages more people, particularly Black people, Black men, to go and, man, go get them booty holes checked, man. Go get that healthcare, get that checkup, and not have a stigma attached to it. Have those talks with our fathers, our uncles, all the elders, whatever, and really make it a normal thing to go to the doctor and go get checked up and make sure that you're good. And I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm just saying that it definitely sends a message out there and is a reminder that you don't have to be 60, 70, 80 years old. Like, that's 40, like you said, 43 is young, bro. Like, young. And I have those similar thoughts of like legacy and what am I doing, making sure I'm getting the most out of life. I've had those thoughts for a little while now, but it just really cemented that even more. Just not taking things for granted, not taking life for granted, and really seeking out the things that matter. Love, friendship, and being an inspiration to other people, and like being a long-lasting legacy for others to benefit from. So
I think as men, we need to be more responsible too. And I'm saying that to you guys because I love you guys. You guys are my friends, but we do have to be more responsible and really make sure that we're keeping our male ego in check. I went to get a physical, I think 2 weeks ago, just because my wife was like, "When was the last time you got a physical?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I get to the doctor. She asked me what was the reason for my visit. I said physical. And she goes, "So who sent you? Your mom, your sister, or your wife?" And I
wow.
said, "That's real. Like,
yeah.
if it wasn't for these women like checking in on me and making sure that I'm taking care of myself, as men, we don't do a good enough job doing that ourselves. Yeah. So like, we should use this as a moment to make sure that we're being aware. Self-preservation is key. And when we say Black Lives Matter, we mean all Black lives. All Black lives. So again, guys, take care of yourselves, man. Stay healthy, and let's live to see another 10 years.
Yeah, man. My sister said the exact same thing. That's crazy. Exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Gotta do it.
Go to the doctor. I mean, come on. It was a revelation for me. I was like, I should go to the doctor, but I feel fine. She's like, go to the doctor every year. Do it.
Patrice O'Neal, you know that Patrice O'Neal joke? Yeah, I think it was an Elephant in the Room. He's like, how he asked the lady, like, how often she asked you to go get asked the dude, how often your girl tell you to go to the doctor? All the time, huh? How often you tell her to go to the doctor? Never.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. I pray and wish for health for all of us. Definitely, making sure that we stay healthy mentally, physically, all the above. Because yeah, man, I want to do this for a long, long time. So I think I'm gonna end it on that. Thanks, y'all.
Wakanda forever.
Man, appreciate it.
Yeah,
Wakanda forever, y'all.
Wakanda forever.